Come on.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. All that and more coming up next.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Hey.
They run wide side with Henry. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up, because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end. Maybe.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. He may go. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Once more, Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Can't do that.
So they'll go ahead and accept. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Second down and 3. Now it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Jackson now. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second and goal.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drop. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
7-7, our score after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs to about the 33-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 67 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Throw caught by Flowers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. evening this one up. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fights forward at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Gets around him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, it's gone. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's gone. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Pulled in at the 24. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Jackson, he's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw again is Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. goes. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 20.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Goff now on second down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken right around the 44. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. On second down, here's Henry. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away. Henry's got it out on the left side.
And he will have a Ravens first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Eluding the pressure right. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Back to throw, Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
From the gun, here's Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces. You can language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle there by Ben Neiman. Here's a 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Goff. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. On the move past the 40. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. It's Williams on the catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
5 yards on the play.
To the air again. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To throw is Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. This to Laporta, right side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17. The The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and 3. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you can pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
So here's Goff and the Lions.
Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Play action. It's gone.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 22 yards.
And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.